Hi guys, welcome to Educating Shanny. I'm Shanny and I have an eating disorder. Hi Shanny, hi. And I also have so many wonderful people in my life that I've been making shout out videos for so that I can thank them publicly and embarrass them on the internet and talk about them and love them and show them that I love them and so that's what today is as well. This is a very special shout out video. This is going to be a shout out video to all of my sisters. I already did my sisters-in-law, all of Danny's sisters, so this is kind of just more my sisters. And I love them all, and I just wanted to thank them all you'll see what I'm going to thank them for. Angela is my oldest sister. Angela, if you're watching, hi. I don't know if you're watching. I'm not sure you actually watch these videos, but if you are, then hi, and I love you. So Angela has been the one growing up. She was always the one to teach me things. Like, she is such a smart person. She's very, very smart. She's very detail-oriented. She's very talented. Oh my gosh. I'm sure if you know her, you know what an amazing piano player she is. She is just one of those people that, oh gosh, like it's intimidating how talented she is actually. I love when she plays the piano for me and we sing and I sing with her and we make music together. Like, that just really makes me happy, and I feel so happy doing those things with her and so comfortable doing those things with her. And yeah, she's a wonderful mom. She has two wonderful daughters who I love both of them so much. I'm probably closest with them out of all my nieces and nephews just because they live right down the street. So but she's a really wonderful mom to them. She's homeschooling them right now, and that's a big job, and she's doing such a great job at it. She's very organized, she's very smart, she's very detail oriented, and I'm just really proud of her. I'm proud of her and who she is. And Angela, I love you, and thank you for being there for me growing up to teach me everything that you taught me, which is a lot, and teaching me how the world works and how to work in the world and how to be very giving. You have a very big heart and you're extremely thoughtful, and that's something that I always looked up to you for. So thank you for that. Thank you for being a good example to me. Thank you for teaching me the things that you taught me, and thank you for being there for me and for loving me. And just know that I love you so much, like so much. I love you. Okay, so next in line is my sister Michelle. She's 4 years older than me. Angela's 6 years older than I am, by the way. I don't think I said that. Anyway, Michelle's 4 years older than I am. Michelle is the one that I made that joke video about a few weeks ago. I don't know if you saw it, where I was like, I promise more shout outs are coming, but there's somebody out there who has been waiting for their shout out and deserves it above everybody else. And so then I was like, so here's your shout out, Michelle. Do you remember that video? So stupid. But anyway, that's how we are. We joke together. She's like probably going to be mad actually that I'm going to spend this time praising her, because she's super humble about it. And I know that she's not the type of person that would want to be praised. But so Michelle, growing up and still today, has been like a second mom to me. She's always been there to give me advice and to teach me how the world works and teach me how to be a good person. Like Angela was more of the logical teacher to me, and Michelle was more of the sensitive teacher to me. Like, she is such an easy person to talk to. Michelle, you can talk to her about, we joke all the time that she's the family therapist because she's the best listener. Everybody goes to her with their problems because she's just one of those people that's such a good listener. She validates your feelings. She really is super sensitive and super open-minded and not judgmental and stuff. So she's like, I love her for that, and the whole family loves her for that. And she was also, besides, kind of being a second mom to me growing up, she was also like a best friend to me growing up. I'm sure that I annoyed the crap out of her because I would just follow her around everywhere, but she never showed me. If she was annoyed, she never showed me. I'm sure she was, but she never showed it. She just always tried to include me in everything she was doing. And I loved hanging out with her, and I loved learning things from her and watching her grow. And if you know me, everybody in my family knows that Michelle is like the one person in my entire life that I have always looked up to. I always tried to be like her. I always tried to look like her and act like her and, sing like her, which I can't do. She's got like the most beautiful voice on earth. But anyway, and then now as an adult, you know, finding who I am as myself, I'm finding that Michelle has been such a wonderful friend to me, like more than just somebody that I've looked up to, like an actual friend that I feel like I can call anytime with any problem and she'll be there for me, even though we're both adults and have our own separate lives now. Like, I just know that she'll always be there for me, and she's just, I'm gonna start crying, gosh. She's really wonderful, like, and she's super talented. She's such a beautiful singer and a beautiful flute player, and I really look up to her, and I respect who she is. I respect how she focuses her home and her family around the gospel and around God and her relationship with God, and I respect that so much, and I look up to her so much. And so I love Michelle. I love joking with her. We joke about everything, and we have the exact same sense of humor, and so it's always super easy to talk to her and joke with her, because yeah, we both kind of have that friends sense of humor, because we both are obsessed with that show and know like every episode to the T. So we're always texting each other's like inside jokes from Friends, or just saying lines from Friends when we're together and chatting. Like, we just joke all the time, and everything is sarcastic, but we're also able to have some of the deepest talks that I have with anybody, and I appreciate it so much. And I am just so grateful for you, Michelle. I am so thankful for you. I know you probably actually don't like that I'm like thanking you on camera. Like, you're not the type of person that would want to be praised on camera, but you can hate me. That's okay. That's okay. Anyway, I just love you so much. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for getting me through some of the most difficult times in my life, and for being there for me even when you were going through your own difficult time, especially with the divorce. We all were going through such a hard time, but you stayed with me through it, and you helped me through it, even though you had your own hard times that you're going through. And just, you were like that for everything growing up. Anytime I needed you, you were there. Even if you needed help yourself, you gave it to me first, and you before taking care of yourself. So anyway, you're just a very selfless person, and you're such a wonderful mom, and I hope you know that. You are such a wonderful mom. I know you don't think you are, but you are. And those kids love you so much, and I love you so much, and I love you. I love your husband. I love your 5 kids. I love all of you, and I just adore you, Michelle. Thank you for being my example for everything, and thank you for just being here for me always, no matter what. So, okay, I love you. Okay, my next sister in line is Liz, and Liz is technically my stepsister, but again, I consider all of my stepsisters sisters as well. So Liz, I think I've briefly talked about her and her sister before, about how they're really outspoken Italian, fiery women. Liz is the more outspoken one for sure, and I actually wish that she was here right now, because she would make a fantastic video. She's so funny. She's so funny when she's in the spotlight too. I just adore her, and she is probably the most confident person I have ever met in my entire life. She will just start dancing in front of the family. If we're just sitting in the living room and a song comes on, she'll just get up and start dancing. And like, that's just how she is. I love her so much, and she's so deep. She's extremely analytical, and she's very thoughtful and smart, and she's very easy to talk to. It's like she's a chef. She's wonderful. But if I were to give her any other profession, I would say to be a therapist, because she is so good at like talking to you and listening to you and using, phrases that you would in therapy, like, I feel like this for you, or validating how you feel first before she gives her opinion. Like, she's really good to talk to. She's really easy to talk to. And because she's such a deep person and such a thoughtful, analytical person, she often gives you advice that you wouldn't have thought of before. Like, I just love talking to her. And she's so funny. So funny. If any of you know her, Liz is almost like a description word in itself. You just have to know Liz to know Liz. Liz is Liz. What are the words? Help me out here, somebody. She's fiery. She's opinionated. She's very in your face, but in a good way. She's very funny. She's very logical. She's very smart. She's a really, really cute mom also. So cute to her 2 little boys. And she's just one of those people that I can talk to about anything. Liz is one of the most strongest people I've ever met. She has been through so much hell in her life. Like, it's unbelievable the amount of trials that she's been through. But I respect her so much because she's not the type of person who dwells on the past and who lives in the past and lets herself be affected by all the trauma that she's been through. Like, she's just one of those people who fights against it and looks forward to a new day every day and doesn't dwell on the past and the hard things that happened to her. So I just really look up to her for that. And that's why she's such a good mom. That's why she's so happy. She's like a truly happy person because she chooses to be that way. She chooses to fight those things and she just doesn't live in the past. So I'm just really proud of her for that. And I'm just amazed at the things that she's been through and the things that she's come through and the strength that she continues to show. Like, she's just awesome. She came into my life at the time that I needed her the most. She and Julie both did. When my mom remarried Rob, my stepdad, I inherited Liz and Julie, her little sister, who I'll talk about in a minute. But Liz, if it weren't for her, I don't think I would be an open person like I am. Like, I was really shy before my mom married Rob, and I'm still shy in social situations. That's anxiety, that's different. But like, all this like burping on camera and talking about poop and whatever I talk about on these videos that's so inappropriate, I learned from Liz. And I'm glad that I did, because it opened up a whole new world for me of like honesty. Like, being allowed to be real and to say what you're thinking, because that's what Liz does. She does not filter anything. She just says what she's thinking, and that's Liz's opinion. And she taught me that. Like, I've learned so much about standing up for myself and giving my opinions because of Liz teaching me the importance of that and the importance of thinking for myself and doing things for myself. And she was there for me through every boy problem, and we had the most fun time in high school. We had so much fun after our parents got married. We were best friends. She and I and Julie were best friends, and we did everything together. And I have so many wonderful memories with Liz, and I love her to death. And she just loves attention, and she loves being, making people laugh and being funny. And I just adore her. And without her, I don't know where I would be, honestly. Honestly, I don't. Like, she taught me so much about being a woman and like tampons and boobs and pubic hairs and stuff, like just all of that stuff. So I love you, Liz. I hope you're watching this. I know this is a long video and you don't like to watch my videos if they're too long. See, she's very open about how she feels. But hopefully you'll watch this one because you're in it. So seriously, thank you for everything. Thank you for always being here for me and for loving me. And yeah, I love you. Okay, next in line is my sister-in-law, Laura. I already thanked her in a different video, but she's just, she's my sister. She's such a sister to me that I wanted to thank her again. So Laura married my brother Mike, and we went to high school together. I introduced her to my brother, and they got married, and I was really happy about that, and blah, blah, blah. I've said that in the video. Actually, what did I say about her before? Because I'm probably going to repeat myself, but I just want to say again really quickly how grateful I am for this woman. She's such a good woman. She is such a good person. She has the biggest heart and the most sensitive heart to everybody. Like I said before, she will cry if she sees anybody crying. Like, she's just one of those people that's so empathetic and so sympathetic and so just sensitive and beautiful, and I just love her so much, and she's the best mom I've ever seen. And I'm so grateful that she married my brother, because as I've said before, my brother was my best friend growing up, and I was actually protective of him. Even though he was older than me, I was still always very protective of him with the girls that he dated, and I'm so thankful that he dated and married Laura. I don't know where I'd be without her. She has helped me through some things that nobody else could help me through. And she is such a beautiful person. She's so talented. She's so sweet. She's so kind. She's so funny. She's so clever and funny and witty, and she's just the best mom in everything. So Laura, again, thank you. I love you. Thank you for being my sister and my friend, and just for always being here for me. And I just love you so much. I adore you, so thank you. Okay, next in line is my sister Julie. She's technically my stepsister. She's the other Italian fiery one. How do I explain Julie? Okay, so Julie has that same fire that Liz has, like that Italian, like they're 50% Italian, so they have this like fiery blood inside of them that just makes them say whatever they need to say. And Liz doesn't have the filter, but Julie does. So that's the difference between the two. So Liz will just tell you how it is without sugarcoating it, and Julie will sugarcoat it. And because Julie is more sensitive. Julie's extremely sensitive, actually. She's a lot like me, and I have a theory. I think it's because we were both the babies in our family that we're super sensitive, and we grew up following our older siblings and doing what they do and watching them and watching our parents and being the quiet little shy ones that watched everybody. And I think we both developed that sensitivity to how other people are feeling because of being the shy little babies in our family. So I don't know, that's my theory, but she's a lot like me. She's extremely empathetic. She's extremely sensitive. Like she knows what you're feeling and what you're thinking. Like she's just one of those people where if you're talking to her, she'll tell you what you're about to ask her before you even ask her. It's like she just connects to you, and she's really good at talking to you. And Julie and I especially, I'm really grateful for our relationship. Liz was my best friend before our parents got married too, but Julie was kind of more my best friend. We would play house, like I slept at our families were such good friends, like so we were best friends long before our parents married each other. And I just remember playing with her, and every time we played Barbies or played house or whatever, we would play that we were stepsisters or that we were sisters. And then it turned out to be true, and that's so cool. Like I was 13. No, how old was I? I was 14 and she was 12, I think. Were you 12 or 13? Anyway, something like that. I think she was 12 when our parents got married, and so that was right at that young age where we're becoming teenagers, and we got to learn things together and grow together, and we did a lot of school things together. We had a lot of the same friends in high school, and yeah, we've just always been really close. And she is a lot like her mom, who passed away before our parents got married. She passed away after 10 years, I think, of cancer. Her name was Lisa, and Lisa was such a wonderful person. I see so much of Lisa in Julie. And I also see so much of Lisa in Liz, by the way. I'll just say this really quickly, that Lisa was like a mix of Liz and Julie, actually. So it's like sometimes she was sometimes she did not have a filter, and she would just say whatever she's thinking. Like she was always just joking and being completely open and honest about what she was thinking. She also had a really sensitive side, which I think is where Julie got that from. And she was always really good to talk to, and she was a really good listener, and she was so much fun. Just on a side note, Lisa, we love you, we miss you, and that just know that your girls are living on through you, and I see so much of you in them, and I know that you're with them all the time. I know that you're with all of us all the time, but especially with them. And I just give mad props to Liz and Julie for going through what they went through, losing their mom, and I'm grateful for their strength because it was a huge example to me to get through my things. So anyway, so back to Julie. She's the cutest mom too. She's so cute. She's so sweet. She's so funny. And Julie is so beautiful. She has the biggest brown eyes and the most beautiful skin and hair, and she's just so beautiful. Julie was younger than me. It went Julie, me, Liz, so I was in the middle of them. And so we just had so much fun together. We always, we would fake sick once in a while and stay home and just watch I Love Lucy all day because that was our show. That's still our show. That's how we're connected. We just had so many sleepovers after our parents got married. She would come sleep in my bed all the time and watch Lucy with me. Like we stayed best friends after our parents got married and got even closer. And it just was such a wonderful time to have her during that time because she was there for a lot of the brunt of the hell that I was going through. And I apologize so much, Julie, if I ever took any of that out on you. I am sorry if I was ever mean to you. I never would have meant to be, but I think I might have been. I don't know, but just know that as an adult now, I'm owning up to that, and I'm so sorry because I love you beyond words. You know that. The connection we've made, especially over the past, 4 or 5 years maybe, we've really like reconnected and become really close, and I love when you come to visit. She lives in Florida right now, which sucks, but that's okay. She came and visit a while ago. She'll come again. Like whenever she comes, we just go right back to being close, and there's nothing. Yeah, it's just I just love her so much. And you should hear Julie burp. Holy crap, she has the biggest burps. That she got from her mom too. Does Liz burp that much? I don't think she does. So Julie, you've always been a really good example to me of strength and courage and faith. You were never afraid to stick up for the right thing. I'm losing my voice. You still are not afraid to stick up for what you know is right, and I admire that so much in you. I admire your testimony. I admire your spirit. I admire you raising your boys in the gospel and raising them to find their own relationship with God, just as you and Josh have done. So I love you so much. Thank you for being my sister. Thank you for being my best friend for all those years through everything that we both went through. And thank you for always listening to me and validating me, and just for being so intuitive with me. We joke all the time, except it's not a joke. Like we always know what each other is thinking. Like that's how connected we are. Especially when we were younger, we could always tell what each other was thinking. But even as adults, we've tested it recently and it still works. Like we're just so connected. Yeah, so I love you, Julie, so much. Okay, the other two sisters I want to thank are technically ex-stepsisters, I guess. So my biological dad married Gina, and Gina had 2 daughters. Dad divorced Gina quite a few years ago, and so we kind of lost touch with them. But Amber, the younger sister, I've been keeping up with on Facebook. Her older sister, Ashley, passed away a few years ago, and Ashley was such a beautiful person. I have not seen her in a while when she passed away, so I can't say I know exactly the person that she was right before she died, but I can say that what I remember of her was the sweetest little girl you would ever know, ever. She was so sweet. You could tell she had such a big, sensitive heart, and she was sensitive to me. She talked to me about things, and when she was really young, she was such a mature person for her age, and she just was really, really, really a beautiful person inside and out, and I credit Amber for that. I credit her mom for that. Like, she just had been through so much in her life, and it's tragic that her life was taken so young. I know that that's still a very difficult situation for Amber, whose mom passed away exactly 2 years after her sister did, so she kind of lost all of the women in her family, and so this is kind of just going to be toward Amber. I love Ashley and Gina so much. I miss them. I missed them even before they passed away. Like we lost touch because of the divorce, and we just were not in each other's lives anymore, and I reconnected with Amber when Ashley passed away. And I just want to say to you, Amber, if you're watching, and I know you're watching because you've been very supportive of all my videos, I am so beyond proud of you. I've told you this many times, but I'm going to tell you again. I am so proud of how strong you have been through what you've been through. Like, I don't know if I've ever known anybody who's been through as many horrible, tragic things as you've been through. I really don't. Like, you, and you're such a strong person, and I just admire you, and I look up to you more than you probably think I do. I look at you, I see you on Facebook, I see the strength that you have to get through things, see the love and care that you give to everybody around you, and the sensitivity that you have, and I just think that you're a really good person, and I'm really proud of you, and I know that your mom and sister are proud of you, and I know that they are with you always, and I am just so sorry for what you've been through, but I'm so proud of you for the way that you've gotten through it, and for leaning on, you know, good things in your life that have gotten you through it. I'm proud of you for that. I know it's not easy for you. I know it has not been easy for you at all, and I don't blame you at all. You lost so much in such a short amount of time, and even before that you've been through so much, and since then you've been through so much. Like, Heavenly Father must, really consider you one of his strongest daughters, because boy, he's given you a lot of trials and you have overcome every single one, and you're a good person and you love people and you're kind to people, and I admire you so much for that. I hope you know how strong you are. I hope you know that I love you, and I hope you know that you can call me if you ever need me, and you can Facebook me if you ever need me. And thank you for supporting me specifically with these videos and on Facebook and everything that you've done to reach out and support me as well. I am so grateful to you. Forever I will be grateful to you, and I'm so grateful for your strength and your example of strength and your example of faith. So wherever you are, I know we don't talk except on Facebook, so wherever you are, just know that I love you so much. I'm always here if you need me, and I'm proud of you, and keep on going, keep on fighting every day, because you're stronger than you know you are, and you're a bigger example to people than you know you are. So just know that I'm looking up to you, and I bet a lot of other people who know you are too, because you're so strong. So anyway, I love you, and yeah, I love you. You're beautiful in every way possible. You're beautiful, and I love you so much. Okay, so this was kind of a long video, but that's because I have like billions of sisters. So yeah. So to all my sisters, I love you so much. All my sisters-in-law, Danny's sisters as well. I love you all so much, and thank you for being such strong women in my life, and for each and every one of you being such a big example to me, more than you probably know. So yeah, so I love you all, and I will see you next time, and thank you for watching. You're beautiful, you're worth it, and I am too. Thank you for watching. Bye!